Welcome back to my channel. Today is August 18th. I'm about a little bit less than 9 weeks out from my pro debut. I'm really excited about that. I thought it would be cool to bring you guys along on my journey as I prep for it. You'll see my body go through some changes. Most likely I'll be leaning down quite a lot, and we have done a lot of growing. We're now just working on fine-tuning the muscles. We are going to be rounding out the shoulders a little bit more, and we're going to be paying special attention to the glutes. I have done a lot of work when it comes to growing my glutes. Now I have to put attention where it comes to just the little trimmings, like shaping it up, rounding it out, bringing it down a little bit, but without losing the volume. So we'll be actually doing a glute workout today, and I'll be taking you along. It's going to be a little bit different than usual. Usually I'll go heavy, but you'll see me do lighter weight throughout the workout. If you are looking at growing your glutes, it's important for you to do heavier weight. And if you are like me, trying to just shape the glutes and not grow anymore, you can do high rep, lower weight. You'll still get a good workout. You'll see that I'm getting pretty winded throughout my workout, and but I would love for you to follow along and comment below if you have any suggestions or any questions for me. I would love to answer it. I try and get to all of the questions, and I'll follow up with that in my next video. So very important, when you start your glute workout, you have to spend enough time stretching and rolling the glutes out. Also, you have to pay attention to activating the glutes. That's super important. A lot of people I see, they just go straight into the glute workout. That's not really good, because what are you doing? You're working a muscle that's not warm. You're gonna get inflamed afterwards. Also, you're not gonna feel the individual muscles work the way they should. So walk with me, let's go warm up. Yeah. It's actually starting to release a lot now, so I'm gonna roll to the next area. So right here, it really feels interesting. It's like a really interesting pain when you walk, when you go to the sides. And again, just relax, breathe. Just hold it there. The reason why I like doing this is you can really contract the glute and feel it activating in this stretch and relax. One of the stretches I love doing is the pigeon stretch. So the aim for me is to get this hip as low to the ground as I can, so you get a stretch in the opposite glute. Okay, next we're going to do some single leg glute bridges, and this is mostly to activate the glutes. So that was good, you got a good stretch in your glutes. The hamstrings should feel nice and warm right now. Now we're going to activate the glutes. Next, we're going to do some reverse lunges. We're going to stay in place right here. So my glutes feel really warm right now. I feel my hamstrings. Everything feels really activated. Just on a spot. Right? Time to put them out of the way. So we're going to start by walking lunges. You can keep on going. If you don't feel your glutes activated yet, keep on going. Things you can do is stuff like more maybe glute bridges, hip thrusts, keep it body weight. You can use the band, put the band around your legs, just above the knees. Stay on your back, do some hip thrusts right there. Or you can go on the bench. I like to use this band. It's by Gigantic Cat on Amazon, or you get the hip circle bands. You'll be surprised. A lot of people tell me how hard this is. Like they see someone working out with bands and I think that's easy. But I hear every time my clients, when I have them do this, they are so surprised how much harder it is than it looks. The important thing with the hip thrust is when you go up, you want to be sure you keep your knees out. I see a lot of times people, when they go up, they allow their knees to go closer together, but you want to keep them apart. So you're going to go up and push out. This is very important. Also, something that helps me is when I push into the outsides of my feet. So when you're doing legs, so for myself personally, my goal is not to grow anymore, so I don't go as heavy with my weight. But if you are trying to grow, it's very important that you try and warm up with a light weight and then keep adding weight with every set. Also, you do want to make sure that you do pyramid sets. So do 4 sets of everything, and then your last set, try and like go to the point where you cannot go anymore. So if you get to 15, try and push to 20. Make sure that you really get that big burnout feeling, because that's when you're going to see the muscle grow. Time under tension and just exhaustion. Okay, so we're going to start out with some walking lunges. I'm going to do 4 sets. The first set I usually just do body weight, and then after I've done that warm-up set, I start to add weight. This is really good for getting that good stretch in the hamstring. Also very important, be sure to, when you step on your heel, lean a little bit forward so you get that more activation in the glutes. If you do a bigger step, it works your glutes more and your hamstrings more. The smaller step you give, you're gonna get more activation in your quads. I don't want that, so I'm gonna give bigger steps, wide and big steps. Okay. I like to do 20 or 15 pounds. Okay, I'm going to try 20 pounds. Your 4 sets. I like to do 4 sets of like 15 per leg. Then we're gonna go to the power squat machine and do some RDLs or single leg Romanian deadlift. I love doing it on the power squat machine. It just gives me more control on the muscle I use. Less injury. I typically have more control, so I love that. I want to give a shout out to Better Body. Thank you so much for this belt. I love it. I've had it for over a year now, and it's just so soft. I love wearing it. It protects my back pretty well. It's important that you wear a belt when you work out, regardless if you're doing legs or if you're doing upper body. Especially if you do bikini, you want to wear that belt so you don't engage the outside core muscles too much, and your waist can get a lot thicker if you do that. So important to wear that waist belt. You don't have to go heavy for this. It's more important that you engage the right muscle. I like to stand as far to the back as I can. sure to do it slowly so you don't injure your back. But if you want to stay small and just work on that fine details, rounding out the glutes, bringing up the hamstrings, keep it light, high reps. I would say 2 sets, 3 sets of 20 to 30 reps. If you're trying to grow, go heavy. I would say 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. You can use any ball. It doesn't have to be the oar, but I just like this one. Especially now that I've been working my glutes for a bit. I want to remind myself what I'm working. So before I do a hip thrust, I'm going to just sit on it for a little bit. Just to remind me that mind muscle connection is what I'm working. This is really good right now. It's just nice and warm. Just really push into it. Alright, this is the other side. Again, push into it, just stay there. So for this exercise, again, you want to make sure you move up and outwards and you push your weight into the outside of your feet. You're going to feel a whole different glute activation when you do that. You should move your knees out. Some people have this in the gym. I like to call it the roller coaster. It's like a flat surface or a little bit elevated. I like to have it elevated like this. You'll see the angle at the bottom there. So if you don't have this machine and you're using a bench, you can place your feet on like the barbell plates just to get it raised a little bit higher. So you don't have to use this, but I like to put a band around my knees, just above my knees. It makes the exercise a little bit more challenging. You don't have to use it, but if you're just getting started, try doing it without the band first, and then as you get more advanced, you can add the band. It also helps with feeling it more in the outer glutes. Also very important that you keep your chin tucked into your chest. I see a lot of people looking back when they're doing this, or looking to the ceiling, but you want to keep your chin tucked in and just look in front of you. Don't look up, because that way you prevent injury when you look in front of you. Also, when you get to the top, be sure and squeeze for about a second before going down. You're not throwing weight around, you just want to control the movement, work that muscle. And usually my last rep per set, I like to hold it at the top and just squeeze it for as long as I can. So you want to do about 4 to 5 sets of these, 10 to 15 reps. Try adding weight with each set, and be sure to squeeze at the top as long as you can, the last rep of your set. So we have now done the push move. Next I want to do a pull move, so we're going to do like glute kickbacks by the cable machine. Okay, so we just did the hip thrusts. So that was a move that will shorten the muscle. And so whenever you do that, I like to incorporate both movement that will shorten the muscle and also lengthen the muscle, which is why I love these kickbacks. It's great for lengthening the muscle before contracting it. Something I like to do is, when I do these kickbacks, I will sometimes put my hand on my glute just to feel whether it's activating right. So you'll probably see me doing that, but it's important that you do that as you work out so you are not working your quads. A lot of girls, when they do kickbacks, they don't realize it, but you're actually using your quad muscles when you pull back. So be careful, like be sure to squeeze in the glute before pulling back. So you feel a hamstring, you feel that stretch. Okay, and when you start your movement, you're going to start from the front, contract the glute, contract and push back. So I like to do 4 sets of 15 to 20 per leg. Contract the glute and then push back. And then I like to end again in a nice stretch. Feels so good. Try and push that hip onto the bench. So you get a good stretch in the hip flexor as well. Again, be sure to try and keep your hips down. Start light, keep adding weight. Be sure to contract the glutes before pulling back. And if you have to, close your eyes. Actually, the cameraman, Rahul, was doing this video, gave me this great tip, and I've been doing it ever since. So I like to close my eyes and just feel the individual muscles working as I work out. Try yourself. Comment below if you've tried it and if it's worked for you. Also, any other tips you would like to hear from me, please comment below. Okay, we're going to move on to the hand glute developer, or some people call it the HGP machine. I love it, and it's something I think has really helped me a lot with growing my glutes. It's great for that ham glute tie-in area. You can either do it with a kettlebell, you can add weight to that, or do body weight only. So today I'm going to do both light kettlebell and body weight because I don't want to grow my glutes, but it is good to add the kettlebell if you want to grow. And this happens to be one of my favorite exercises. I would say this machine was one that I dread, and very often when I'm on it I have people come to me saying, okay, you have to show me how do you do this and not fall off. I also like to protect my back because I think it's very easy to use your back on this machine, your lower back on this machine. But by wearing the belt, I remind myself not to use my back, and so it's only glutes and hamstrings. So I'm going to do 10 reps using the 20-pound kettlebell, and then another 10 doing just body weight only, so 10 and 10. Also, your foot placement is very important. If you want to activate the glutes more, try and just tilt your toes out a little bit into like a V position. It also helps to think that you are hugging a pillow or something, so you round your back. Just reminding yourself to squeeze the glutes, activate the glutes. I like to superset this with single leg hamstring curls. Really burns, I can feel it burn. So for this, definitely for the ham glute developer, just take your time, make sure that you don't come straight up. Try and keep your back curved in. That will help you again, not using your lower back. So yeah, superset it. 10 of these using a kettlebell or a dumbbell, any weight. 10 body weight. Then go over to the leg curl machine and do single legs, 6 and 6. Alright guys, that was today's glute workout. Thank you so much for following along with me. If you have made it this far, thank you so much. Please subscribe below. I will be updating more videos. You'll see me adding videos on posing. I have a couple of exciting things coming. I've asked some bikini pros to send me videos of their posing routines. So you'll see a separate playlist with that. You should see more posing videos. Also, Raul and I are going to be working weekly to bi-weekly and weekly to bi-monthly, every second week, to post more content for you below. If there's anything you would like to see, please comment below. Please subscribe. This is a new channel. I would appreciate any and all the love I can get out there. So I'm just getting started. Bear with me as I go along this journey. But yeah, thank you so much again for following along. Hope you have a great week, and let's go kick it.